Hey guys, what's up? I just got the Google Chromebook. My wife just got it, actually. I got it, we're sharing it. It's hers. I really like it though. Okay, so this is the way that it works. It's got a blank SIM card thing here because I didn't get the 3G version, but you can get one for like $80 more. This is a $250 laptop. But is it a laptop? Not really. You've got two USB ports in the back. One is a 3.0, one is a 2.0. This one is faster. Then you have an HDMI output on the right there. And that is for video out if you want to plug this into a TV or a secondary monitor. Then you have the power adapter cord in the very back, a little circle thing there. Memory card slot goes right there.
And the headphone microphone jack on the left.
And that is pretty much it. It's super thin. Here's an iPad. There's an iPad sitting on the Chromebook. Not a huge difference in size or thickness or weight, actually. It barely weighs more than my iPad. I have the iPad too. Alright, so we're going to open this up, and right now it is completely off. And this is how long it takes to turn on. Alright, it's on. From completely off to completely on. It's very cool. We've got the two users on here, Joanna and myself. So we're going to log into mine. So now I'm logged into mine. You don't get anything in the background. That's a lie. That's not what I meant to say. You don't get programs on your desktop. You do get a background. Alright, so this part is kind of weird. You don't have a right click. You have one click. This whole thing, just one click. To do a right click, you have to actually use two fingers and touch at the same time. Alright, so that's a right click. You get a couple different pre-installed options and then a couple ugly ass colors. Or you can install your own custom. I wouldn't worry about this until you get Google Drive and everything else set up because you don't have any pictures on here unless you have a memory card. Alright, so I'm going to pop my memory card on the side over here. I'm going to attempt it best of my ability. And when you do that, a new window pops up. This is the way that my computer basically works. You have a downloads button, you have a Google Drive button, which is basically where everything's going to be stored. It's going to be stored in the cloud, not on the computer. Computer only has a 16 gigabyte solid state drive, and I think that is only for your downloads. Yeah, so kind of strange. And then you've got an external drive. Alright, so that's pretty much that. And what this is, was that a question? I don't know. You can, you have a little apps button down here, and this is where all of your programs go, almost like a programs like start bar thing in Windows, I guess. And to scroll, you just scroll with two fingers. Doop doop doo. Kind of like you're jumping and sliding at the same time. Little jump and slide. Okay. So down here you've got some more buttons. You can pin any of your apps down here. I don't know. So right here it comes pre-installed with a new tab, a Google Mail, Google Search, YouTube, and then your current tab. Alright, so when you open up a new tab, you've got, just like Chrome, all of your bookmarks along the top. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You get a Chrome browser. Everything has to be stored online. So I would store documents or anything else, obviously, in Google Docs. You can also get Dropbox, just like a regular computer. You can also store more stuff in there. Picasa is where I store all of my pictures. And Google Drive. There it is. Google Drive is where I store some of my documents. I only have one. You can store your pictures on a memory card like most people do. There's a lot of options, and I think this computer is probably a little bit ahead of its time. The idea of people storing things online is not yet well solidified. I know when I got this, I was not entirely sure which service to use online. Like, where do I store my pictures? Do I use Picasa? Do I use this, that, Flickr? There's a lot of options, so pick one and just stick with it, or just save everything on a memory card and then copy it over to a secondary one. It's simple. And I think it would do what most people want. Most people want to go online, check Facebook, check their email. It's all right here. It's nothing extra. There's no moving parts. Like I said, it's a solid state drive. It doesn't have a hard drive. There's no fan built in. It doesn't overheat. Because there's no moving parts, it makes it very resilient. It doesn't feel super cheap. This is really tough to open with one hand, but it's possible. Your keyboard up here, you have the escape button to close out of a window for the browser, back and forward. You got a refresh. You have a full screen mode, so you can switch between your open apps. You have screen brightness, which is pretty cool for conserving battery. And then you've got volume down, volume up, mute, power. Alright, so everything is pretty much the same. I like the big shift key over here. That really bugs me when laptops have a tiny like shift key. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. You have a power button over here. If you hold it down for 1 second or so, it locks your computer, and then to hold it down for another second or for 2 seconds total, it shuts it down. That's it. It comes with a webcam. It's got a little webcam here. It's not super high quality, but it's not bad either. It's definitely better than the iPad. It's got light sensors. Microphone is, I think, that one. I don't know. They all pretty much look the same, those three. You can Skype with it. Right now, Netflix does not work with it, but with the Chromebook, they're continually doing updates, so it updates automatically, so you don't have to worry about it, and I'm guessing in the next update, Netflix is going to be fixed. This is not a Windows computer. This is Linux with the Chrome operating system overlaid, and that makes it extremely secure. So you're not going to get viruses, you're not going to get malware. You can basically drop this thing on anything, and as long as the screen doesn't break, none of the hardware will break. Everything is stored online, and you can basically only use it when you're on the internet, basically. So if you're always by Wi-Fi hotspot, then this is great. This is definitely an awesome secondary computer, and if you don't want to spend $500 on like on a tablet or $400 on a tablet, this is $250. It's awesome. Definitely great for travel. And that's pretty much it. So I hope I answered your questions. If you have more questions, ask them in the comments below, and I will definitely answer them. A laptop that small. And I think it's going to be really reliable. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.